In the year 2039, we see a man named Darius, who lives in a bunker with his family in Brooklyn. He is an engineer, and he goes out of the bunker to clean the solar panels. Because cities on Earth have become barren due to a lack of oxygen, there are few people left in the world who survive on oxygen tanks. Nearby, we see Darius's father, who goes to the bookstore to teach his granddaughter. On his way out, he steps on rotten wood, and he is left hanging in midair. The fall damages his oxygen pack, and he starts having trouble breathing. Darius hears all this over the comm and runs to the bookstore, where he tries to save his father, but to no avail, because his father is dead. Darius then returns to the bunker, where he gives his wife Maya and their daughter Zora the bad news of his father's death. Darius had a good knowledge of engineering, while Maya had a lot of knowledge about farming, which is why the bunker had enough oxygen and plenty of plants. Darius tells them that he wants to bury his father next to his mother, who is in a cemetery more than 5 miles away. Zora is also not happy with his decision because the job is very dangerous, but Darius says that they have not seen anyone for 3 years, so she does not need to worry. In fact, it was a time when people were killing each other for oxygen. In the evening, after his daughter and wife fall asleep, Darius maintains the machine that keeps the oxygen in the bunker running, and he learns that the oxygen reserves will only last for 2 months. So it was a very difficult decision for Darius. The next morning, Darius says goodbye to Zora and gives her the book his grandfather gave him. Then Zora starts watching Darius leave on the camera. He was very sad, but Darius had no other way. Zora uses the radio to talk to him and asks Darius to keep in touch. During this time, they talk a lot, like she predicted the lack of oxygen. But no one believed her. But at least they got a chance to build the bunker on time. 5 months pass like this, and now there is no Ripley of Darius. There is no news of him. Maya and Zora try their best to keep themselves alive, but now they have to do all this. That's why they now maintain the equipment themselves. When they go out, they always take a gun with them, but one day, when they go out for shopping, Zora starts walking alone, which makes Maya very angry, and she starts explaining to her. Luckily, the bunker had a very big steel door, and it opened only with a password. So for now, they were safe. They supported each other as much as they could. They were both sad, and they missed Darius every day. Zora never gave up and sent messages over the radio with memories of her family before Earth's destruction. Maya also often went outside to plant seeds, hoping that one day these seeds would grow. She would also run fake errors on the computer to teach Zora how to cope with the challenges ahead. Sometimes Zora would say she would go outside to find her father, but Maya would remind her that she had tried before and failed. One day, the two went outside to complete some maintenance work and suddenly saw 2 people approaching with a shopping cart. They hid behind a car and watched as the strangers tried to break into the bunker, but the bunker does not open for them. And the strange thing was that they already knew about the bunker. At the same time, an alarm rings due to low oxygen in Maya and Zora's oxygen tanks, and one of those 2 people, a girl named Tess, hears this sound, so she starts moving towards them with a gun, and her partner named Lucas climbs on the roof to search for another door of the bunker. Here, Tess cautiously reaches the car, but she does not see anyone there, and she hears Lucas on the radio, who was telling her to be cautious. But by then, it is too late because Maya and Zora attack her, knock her down, and start running to get into the bunker, and before those 2 can follow them, they close this door. Now Maya talks to them through communication. Tess promises them that she will not harm anyone, and they are both with 25 other people who live in a dome shelter outside Philadelphia. She says that their air filtration system started malfunctioning recently, so they have been wandering for 3 days to find Darius. Tess tells them that I am a physical scientist, and I worked with Darius at the university. She just wants to see that system so that she can make another one like it. She also knew the names of Maya and Zora, but Maya still did not trust her because Darius had never mentioned her. Now here, suddenly, Zora mutes the mic and starts quarreling with Maya. She says that now they should move forward because Zora does not want the people who are left in the shelter with Tess to also get killed. But Maya doesn't think there is such a shelter. After a lot of debate, Zora convinces her mother to help because if Tess can really copy Darius' technique, they can make a big difference in the world. Maya tells Tess and Lucas to leave their weapons near the door and wait on their knees. She comes out with her gun and tells Tess to tie Lucas's hands. Then she ties Tess's hands too. After this, Maya checks whether they are hiding any other weapons before taking Tess into the shelter. When they start going inside, at the same time one of their companions named Micah comes out of hiding and tells them to stop. Then Maya shoots at the same time. Now Zora also comes out, and she also shoots. Micah is injured, but still he runs and takes Zora to the bunker. Then Maya also runs inside and closes the door, leaving Tess and Lucas outside. As soon as they enter the main room, the mother and daughter point a gun at Micah and tie him up. Maya then talks to Tess, who explains that it was just a misunderstanding. Micah was looking for her and thought he was in danger when he saw her tied up and taken away. Maya doesn't believe her and tells her to leave, so Tess says she will take Darius' machine at any cost, and Tess says they will use the drill. Inside, Maya and Zora look at Micah's wound and debate whether or not Tess's story is true. Suddenly, an alarm sounds, and the computer reveals that the system is being tampered with. Zora and Micah looked into the camera, but Tess had covered it with tape, where Lucas was using the drill to break down the bunker door. Here, Zora gets an idea, and she fixes an electric machine and puts it on the door of the bunker. After activating it, it sends an electromagnetic pulse, and the drill breaks. Now, Tess gets very angry, climbs on the roof, and releases carbon dioxide in the bunker, due to which the oxygen level in the bunker drops rapidly. Now the alarm starts ringing, so Maya goes to fix that problem, and Zora was standing with a gun pointed at Mika, but Mika tells her that I have a little daughter, and he was pleading in front of her, due to which Zora agrees to share oxygen with him. To Zora's questions, Micah tells her that they didn't kill Darius and that he knows Tess from before. Outside, Lucas stands near the door to attack, but then he sees something in the garage, which distracts him. He calls Tess and begins to head towards the garage, but before they can go inside, Maya shoots at them from the roof, forcing them to hide. After a while, the two make a plan, and Tess begins to shoot at Maya. Inside, the air is clear again, and they can now breathe, which Micah takes advantage of to try and free his hands. Outside, Tess suddenly begins to surrender herself, but it was just a ruse to distract Maya, as Lucas attacked Maya from behind. Due to this, Maya breaks her leg, but she hits Lucas on the head with a mop, injuring his ear. Suddenly, Tess comes and knocks him down. At the same time, Micah breaks free and attacks Zora, who pushes him away by pressing her thumb on Micah's wound. But Micah, stealing his gun, holds her at gunpoint. Later, Lucas and Tess force Maya to open the camera at gunpoint. Here, Micah ties Zora and tries to open the door, but he can't open it without the password. And suddenly, she starts feeling dizzy and dies. Outside, Lucas threatens Maya that he will shoot Zora if she doesn't open the door. But the microphone was muted, and Zora's hands were tied. Zora finds Micah's radio lying nearby. She pulls the radio from her feet and tells them that she is tied up, and Micah is dead. Tess asks Maya to open the door on the other side, but she tells her that a special keycard with the code is needed, which she doesn't have right now, but to save her daughter. She talks about another keycard that was far away from here, and she had a car that she had hidden. So Tess agrees to go with her and keeps Lucas outside to keep watch. On the way, Maya says that they are going to find Darius. Actually, when Darius went to bury his father, after he left, Maya found a letter written by him, in which he had written that the machine can no longer keep the air clean for 3 people. This machine can make oxygen only for 2 people. This means Darius is dead. He sacrificed his life so that his family could live. Maya did not even tell Zora this. Here in the bunker, Zora and Lucas have a little conversation. Meanwhile, Zora asks the computer to play music, which Lucas appreciates. Later, Maya finds Darius's body and starts crying. Maya was completely broken, but she had a reason to live, due to which she gathered courage and took out the keycard from Darius's bag. Now both of them are ready to leave, but at that time, the car battery dies. Tess asks for the keycard from him because Maya cannot walk with her broken leg. She says that she also had a daughter. She promises Maya that she will take care of Zora and will definitely come back for her. Now Tess starts coming back, and after traveling a long distance, she finds a bicycle in the middle of the city, by which they reach the bunker safely. Using the code and a keycard, they enter the bunker before the oxygen runs out. Zora asks her where her mother is, and Tess tells her everything, including about her father, Darius. Tess is ready to bring Maya back with a new oxygen tank, but Lucas wants Tess to fix the oxygen machine first. When Tess refuses, he threatens to kill her. Tess now opens a panel in Darius' machine with a drill, but she cannot understand anything in that system. She tells him that to restart it, the entire system has to be understood from the beginning. Lucas is now very angry because Tess is not a physicist. She lied, and she has never met Darius before. She only knew about Darius's family because she listened to Zora's messages sent over the radio. She knows a little about technology to help in the shelter, but she never thought that it would be so difficult to fix this system. That's why she brought Lucas here. Then Lucas shoots Tess in anger, due to which Zora's condition worsens. Lucas comes and sits beside her and asks her to teach him everything she knows about the machine and the bunker, but Zora refuses outright. Now that it is morning and the car starts charging again, Maya somehow sits in the car and she had only 21% oxygen left. She thought that now no one will come to save her. There she sees a small plant which was growing. She removes her mask and finds that the air is getting clean now, which gives her hope. In the bunker, Lucas throws Tess and Micah's bodies out and tries to open the food box, but it won't open. Zora refuses to open it, so he breaks the box. Suddenly, there is a problem with the cables, which triggers an alarm. Lucas is ready to free Zora because he is the only one who can fix it. Lucas gives Zora oxygen for 10 minutes, so she can't escape. Zora goes to the roof to fix the cables, but she finds out that Maya tampered with the cables. She is very happy to meet her mother, and she hugs her. Zora tries to enter the bunker, but Lucas doesn't open the door because he wants to see her suffer. Then both of them make a plan, and Zora pretends to be unconscious by lying on the ground. When the alarm rings again, Lucas comes out to check, and he sees Zora lying on the ground. He goes to her, but then Maya shoots at him, due to which his oxygen tank leaks. He tries to get up, but then Zora knocks him down again, and both of them go back to the bunker. Lucas gets up again and follows them to the bunker. The level of hydrogen inside the bunker increases a lot. Lucas starts asking them for oxygen at gunpoint, but Maya says, "Don't shoot, or else we will all be killed." He sends her to fix it, but both of them come out and close the door. Now Lucas had no way out, so he shot and blasted himself, and the bunker also blasted. They had very little oxygen left, so they quickly sat in the car and left in search of the shelter, as Tess told them. Reaching there, they find the door closed. Maya faints due to low oxygen, and when she opens her eyes, she is absolutely fine because the story told by Tess was true. There were still many people alive here. One of them tells Maya that your daughter has fixed the oxygen machine, due to which they are now safe. Zora was fixing Darius' machine with them. They started planting trees again, and this is how the film ends here. So how did you like today's video? Tell us by commenting.